Hi there. So I'm going to do something completely new today. I would like to share my experience of, going through the process of me starting my own business, becoming my own independent teacher. Now, I'm currently undertaking a course that is called the Bowie Strategy by James Liu, who helps teachers to basically charge more per hour. He advertises this as a charge over $100 an hour, which I will have to say I'm skeptical about, but in general I was thinking it won't hurt to hear about how you can charge a higher hourly rate, because let's face it, you just have to start charging more. This is something I have learned over the last few weeks and months. As a language learner, I know from having searched teachers that you can find teachers for $10. You can find teachers for $6, and you can find teachers for $100, and I never understood why people would even dare to charge $100. From a teacher's perspective, if you are self-employed, I don't know where you're living, but especially in Germany, there's so many things you have to pay for yourself out of your own pocket that maybe your employer used to pay, that you cannot justify charging $20 an hour for your class, because you will earn 10 or less for that. And you should never forget to also calculate your preparation time into this. So remember, you have to prep a lesson, and if you want to charge more, you will put more time into prepping. So this is the first thing I have learned. Now, watching the videos that I've done right now, it's also really a lot about mindset and perfectionism. So when you're scrolling Instagram and YouTube, you see all these beautiful, beautiful profiles, right? Instagram is like a color palette of beautiful self-employed entrepreneurs, and then you think of yourself, oh my god, my Instagram looks nothing like this. I shouldn't even dare to post. And yes, I hear you. I have had this feeling for a long time. I have started 2 Instagram accounts on language learning, and to this day I still think that it's not beautiful. I'm not totally happy with it, but I am glad that I pushed that I clicked publish, because like James was saying in a video, you can have the mindset of you want something to be 100% before you publish it. So you don't want to publish it when you're at 30. But if you do that, then basically you're deciding between 0 and 30. You're deciding between not publishing and publishing the crappy thing, and then you're deciding not to publish. So he's saying, right, you shouldn't think about it, I'm gonna publish when it's perfect at 100. I'm not gonna publish my crappy 30% right now. He thinks you should think in the sense of, I can either do nothing, I have nothing to show, or I will start with the crappy one and I can only get better in the future. But yes, this is very hard to do. I think many of us are perfectionists. We all went to school where we got grades and we were told we should have an A or 100% or whatever your grades are, and I was always unsatisfied when I didn't get an A or an A minus, or so putting something out into the world that is not perfect, and you know it, and you have to stand behind that, is very vulnerable, right? You're showing other people, hey, I know I'm not perfect, this is just the beginning, but I'm gonna do it anyway, but it feels terrifying. I'm scared of, presenting this to my friends and family. I'm scared of people judging me for presenting myself in an imperfect way. But I'm also noticing that I'm not getting anywhere if I don't do anything, right? And it's a bit like in teaching. I tell my students, you have to start speaking. Yeah, if you want to learn how to speak, you have to start speaking. And they're like, oh, but I'm afraid it's not 100% perfect. It's not great. Yes, but you're never gonna learn if you don't start speaking, right? Only by making mistakes, you're actually going to improve. I've done this over and over in language learning. So now I will have to challenge and keep in mind that this is the same when starting a business. So this is just something I wanted to share.